From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Just off the outside edge. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. One up, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Yeah, the batter now, Michael Harris II.
Let's go, Mad Max.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Scherzer, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
0-2.
One out, bases empty. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Can't make the catch as it falls into the gap. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
One out, runner at second. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
So here's Scherzer
1 ball, 2
in
strikes.
the dirt. Harris, the runner at second with one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Matt Olson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Man at second. And that one misses up and in. Ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swings and misses. Now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now in Toronto. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That misses,
inside.
And that's ball 1. Lopez fires. And a foul ball. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
In the air, left field, down the line, makes the grab on the run. One down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Dalton Varsho.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Nathan Lucas stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And there's a strike.
1-1.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 out, space is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. That's to third. Zips it across. Inning over. Blue Jays go down in order. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Strike 2.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Had a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that is out of play. And the 0-1.
1-1.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Here's Jared Kelenic. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Two outs, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the inning, Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Santander with some impressive production lately. Lopez back to work. Slider clips the corner.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Misses off the inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Yeah. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Lopez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now, Ernie Clement. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Hey, you got this.
Man at second.
Ball.
No score here in the second. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
First and second, one out. And next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Way to lay off that pitch
One
down.
ball, one strike.
Two on, one out. Right through there for a strike.
Two and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Pitch in the dirt, and the count's full. Ground ball to first, could be two. Slings to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Baldwin in his rookie season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swings through that.
1-1.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now fly ball to right center. Varsho settles under it. 1 away.
Batting ninth, shortstop Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
And that one fouled off. Late that time, it's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are
1-2
fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. And they got him.
Now batting, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Slider right there.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Digging in, Michael Harris the second. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Two outs. Acuna runs. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Varsho went deep in his most recent game. And a slider in there for a strike. And a foul ball.
Let's go, Blue Jays, come on.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
So up next for Toronto, Christian Bethancourt. Just missed.
No, that missed.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Now that's smacked to right center, and that gets down into the gap. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Fly to left his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike one.
1-1.
To the right side. Olsen takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Lucas stands in now and watches strike one. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now grounded out his first time up. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Dives, and he can't hang on. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Man on second, 2 down. And that skips in the dirt. Man at second. Curve in the dirt.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Check swing of the 2-1. Appeal to third. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. The other way. Reaching down, makes the catch. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. Blue Jays 2 and the Braves nothing. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 4th. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Max Scherzer back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1-2.
Way high. Just
No, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
And down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now Matt Olson up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to
0-2.
go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Foul ball, still 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 down, base is empty. Austin Riley digs in now. That misses.
No, that's down.
And
Ball.
that is ball 1. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him,
1-1.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Right
And a
to.
swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Right side. And that chance handled. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Blue Jays 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And a 1-1. And there's the ball.
2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's in there. And the count's even at 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Walked his first time. A changeup missing, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
One down, base is empty.
No,
Fastball
that's
is
out.
outside. And that one fouled off. And a slider
That's a ball.
misses down and away.
Full count.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter,
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. And that
Ball.
misses. And that's ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
Man, he was really
1-1.
tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-1. Foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
On the ground, right side. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Max Scherzer goes to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's pitching
Zero balls,
well,
one
but
strike.
not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Close,
Nope.
but called a ball. And the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1
You know,
strike.
these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
now batting left fielder, Jared Kellner.
Jared Kellner, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And ball 1.
Let's go, Blue Jays!
Scherzer deals. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Kellner
What you got?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Albies gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This one in the air, center field. Varsho. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. Fly to center his first time.
Come on, Blue Jays, let's go!
Albies on the move. Swing and a miss.
One.
Throw to second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
2 down, nobody on. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. The 1-2. Scherzer gets the punch out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Braves go down quickly here. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Lopez back to work.
That
Close
missed, that's a
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board.
That missed. That's
and if
the
you
ball.
don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
The 2-1. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Christian Bethancourt. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Fastball for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Now batting, second baseman Andres.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
Now one
Ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. On the ground right side, and it hits the bag. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Nathan Lucas now at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ground ball up the middle. Albies over to first in time, and that will end the inning. One left for Toronto, but they're on top 2-0. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. And the slider just misses. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Burr warming up as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Center field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Harris at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Tap dances out of the way of that one. The Blue Jays up by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Scherzer ahead 1-2. That's inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hit in the air left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Blue Jays 2 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. New pitcher now, Hurston Waldrop.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First pitch, and he just misses.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hee-haw!
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up and...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. Vladdy blasts one out the opposite way. His second of the year. It's 3-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. First offering and it just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up and you start to expect a big inning.
Line drive and out number 1 on the grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. Bichette, a former All-Star, 27 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Just missed. Up the middle, Arcia. And Bichette is retired.
Now batting, third baseman Ernie Clement.
2 outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Check swing, and he went.
No balls.
That's
1 strike.
strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
No, ball.
Well, as a pitcher, when
2
you
balls,
make a
2
big
strikes.
pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That missed by a lot. And the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Clement off of first with 2 away. Back up the middle and a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Got him swinging on the curveball. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Swanson.
Eric Swanson.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ozuna.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
It's been tough for the
0-1.
offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Olsen, the
1-0.
next to hit, takes ball 1. Up and
That's the
in,
ball.
and now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
2-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Clement. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Catcher, Christian Betancourt.
A little
Yeah.
up front there as he swings through it.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now here is Andres Jimenez. That one drifts inside.
1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1. Bethancourt leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now in Toronto. We go to the 8th, and here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swanson back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1-2. Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And there's a foul ball. Strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Guerrero the toss to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Now batting, catcher Drake Baldwin.
2 down, base is empty. And now Drake Baldwin. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Pierce Johnson will come in. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Atlanta, number 42, Pierce Johnson.
And
No,
takes
that
low
missed.
for ball 1.
1-0.
Just
Low
missed.
ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one
3-0.
not close. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses.
Take your base, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Next to hit, Bo Bichette. 1 for 3. First pitch
Ball.
just misses.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss.
1-2's the
Throw to
count.
second, tag, and they got him.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Johnson fires. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Clement
Nope,
at the
ball.
plate now. That's ball 1. And that's
Nope,
off the
that's
outside
outside.
edge.
Ball.
Now 2-0. Slides, but it gets by him.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Will Wagner. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Clement leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one is
Nope, that's
downstairs.
low, that's a ball.
And it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dalton Varsho will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there. Going one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right back to him on the mound. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Leading off, Orlando Arcia. That one in there across the letters. Burr in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That misses the zone at 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
That's a ball.
inside,
That's
and it's
inside.
2-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Santander sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Acuna now. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Right side. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. The Braves down to their last out. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Tommy Nance up and loosening in the pen. Tate also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Not close with that one. And a count 2-1. On a line, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So man aboard. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Checks over to first, back safely. That one fouled off. Harris off of first with 2 away. He swings and fouls one off. The Braves down to their final strike. Outside low. Now 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's down and in. Swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.